You're like, hey, you can wear a big.
Well, I went back in time and I got my hair. Went back in time, Steelers Nation Australia headband. We'll get you some like high socks. Get you some like these shorts.
Hey,
shorts.
you're standing up. Hey, easy.
Yeah.
It's like balls of fury.
So when JJ52 says, will Ray Gun make the 53? No, she's cut.
If you're not going to take Ray Gun, I know a place in Western Pennsylvania where she'll fit right in. Right at the cookie table at a wedding.
She could be my second string long
Call her
snapper.
Dr. Boogie or the Dr. Get Down and tell her she has a PhD in Get Down. Like, play the music,
You know what? If she'd had some bling, and looked like
Yeah.
LL Cool J and I'm gonna knock you out, she might have won.
Fire Mike Tomlin! Fire Mike Tomlin! Fire Mike Tomlin! I'm just doing it for the algorithms, Bubba. Because
I hope it works for you. I really do. Because it snowed, like I said, it snowed in Western Pennsylvania. Everybody's upset. They're throwing all their Steelers shit out in the driveway, covered with snow.
Really?
Some people probably are.
Oh,
Not
my
me.
goodness.
Look, I've been through the 80s, so nothing scares me.
Yeah, I just need to do it for the algorithms again. 1 second, because when you're negative online, it sells.
Oh,
Fire
okay.
Mike Tomlin. We got to fire Mike Tomlin. Mike Tomlin's done. Mike Tomlin's a bum. Fire Mike Tomlin. All right.
Okay, fire Mike Tomlin. Look, he can go right now, and Steely McBean will be our head coach against the Ravens.
Let's hope so. Let's start there first, because everyone's talking about that. Obviously, people know my feelings about this. I'm not happy we're losing, to be honest. I think it's a really bad game. We got shit on. They took care of us. However, I was listening to just a podcast just then, and Troy Fartana was talking about it, right? And from a player's perspective, it's not even the right move to fire your coach 5 games to go. So I understand that the Steeler Nation is frustrated. However, you probably have to wait, because how the Roonies do things, unless there's going to be something drastic next year, and they shake hands and walk away, you're going to have to wait till 2027. Now, me being trying to be positive and been supporting the guy for a very long time, right. I hope he can turn it around. I really do. He's been through these things before, and he has turned it around. And other times he has absolutely crashed out, and they've lost 5 games in a row. So this game was bad. It was definitely bad on coaching.
What would your definition of turning around be, though? What would your definition?
Win games.
I agree.
That would be a start. So the turning around would be, I think, just be competitive. Like, they are in this game. They were 7-3. They couldn't move the ball on offense, but they played quite well in defense. They get turnovers. They had 2. They were doing very well from that point of view, and they come out and absolutely shut the bed. Now, Rodgers has to throw the ball away, but this, I understand. I fully get it, because they booed Renegade. The Mike Tomlin crowd is going crazy right now.
Never happened. That's never happened.
And they probably should have booed Renegade, because that's the worst time to play Renegade. That was really, really terrible. It was so dumb. You miss a 4th and 2, and then you're down by 16 with 10 minutes to go, and the guy in the music box goes, hey, George, go play Renegade. Are you sure?
Right now.
Yeah. Now. The crowd's going to love it.
They probably have situations on the wall. This is when you play it.
This is the one.
This is when you don't play it.
Yes. There is a red button saying don't play Renegade after a 4th and 2 when the play call was shithouse. And then they were losing by 16 with the possession. They had possession, and let's play it right now. Makes no sense. They're definitely playing Renegade because fans like me come from overseas and they want to hear it. It's like a gimmick thing.
I understand that.
It's not the same as it used to be from that. I went to one. They played Renegade twice. Christmas Day, Steelers versus Ravens. That was fucking cool. That was insane. I was in Dublin.
What was the outcome? What was the outcome of that?
We won. We won the game. We won the AFC North. Antonio Brown put his hand. I
remember that.
Right. So look, I understand people are very frustrated. I would say now 85% of people are frustrated. What I do not subscribe to, though, is the fan base calling him trash, calling him a bum, calling him all those bad names when the guy's been in Pittsburgh for 18 years. If you don't like the way he's coaching, sure. But also, what also falls deaf on my ears now is fire Mike Tomlin and nothing behind it. Tell me why.
Why would look? You're the whole upheavalness of him getting. It's never going to happen. If they're gonna part, it's going to be, hey, shake my hand, I shake your hand. That's how it was. That's how it was with Chuck Noll in my lifetime, and that's how it was with Cowher. I mean, it was he sat in a room and they discussed and hashed it out and said it's time. And I mean, I just don't know why the Steelers on paper, they looked, I mean, they're placing people they're signing people, they're doing this, they're all in, like they cashed all their chips. And I know Yuli said, he doesn't want to do that. He wants to do the 5-year plan. Like I watched your show last night. Good show. You and Yuli, really was great. Yeah. So, but I also too know sometimes I got to cash it in because, no offense, I'm not 20 some years old. I want to see. I want like one more, or just be competitive. And they lost that competitiveness the last couple seasons. And then, if it's 4th and short now, every team is gonna try to run the ball on the Steelers because now, I understand Cam Hayward getting kneed in by Josh Allen. Okay, buddy, but also too, when you're getting 200 yards, who cares? They're talking.
I was pissed at him because I know he reacted, but he calls him a penalty. I even said on my podcast, I'm sure he'll go and complain about his podcast, and then on his podcast he'll talk about we need to do better. I get sick of that shit too. By the way, the players they get beat, they go on a podcast. If it's their own one or someone else's, and they're like, yeah, we need to do better. Fucking oath, you need to do better. Go out there and play better. It's almost
the end of the season. How much fucking better can you do? Aaron's throwing it out there in his press conference that he didn't throw names out there, but and he did give up. He goes, I got to do better. But I mean, he's beat up. He is beat up.
And today's his birthday, Bubba. He turned. Well,
happy birthday, Aaron Rodgers! But I'm not buying a jersey because I'm just not doing it. I'll put it towards something else.
You know what? Sometimes they'll never say this because they have media training. They have all this kind of stuff for the football players and so do the coaches. But sometimes you would just like to say, they hear teacher what to say. We fucking suck today. You know what I mean? Sometimes you want to hear him say that, but you'd never hear him say that. That's why sometimes when you go into the coaches, Tomlin had a press conference today, and people in the comments saying, "Oh, all he does is this, and this" in terms of coach speak, because he has to do coach speak. It's what he's been doing all his career. Like he's not giving away any faults or anything that's happened. You just got to tell you the answer that you think you want to hear, and then hopefully do better next time. But the coaching has been really bad, from defense to offense, and their game plans have been shit house. The Buffalo Bills, we talked in the black and gold room just then, they've run the same play 29 times in a row, and they could not stop it.
And you had their 2 tackles were out. How does that happen? Their 2 tackles on offense are out. Last week it was all the linebackers for Chicago. You're getting it served. You're getting a hot meal served, ready to just grab a fork and ready to eat. And now we just can't because we're not focused and we're not doing what we need to do.
I don't even reckon right now it doesn't even matter what the other team's doing, it's what we're doing. The Steelers aren't executing plays well enough. They're not I'm not saying they're not playing competitively because
play calling sucks.
I'm not going to say they're have no energy, but it does seem a little bit different to one day they're versing the Colts, they're on fire, they're going crazy, right? And the next minute there is a bit of maybe step back. When there's nobody wants to tackle, I don't think, out there. Queen went out injured. You don't want to call these plays.
You got Joey Porter making tackles 15, 17 yards down the field. You don't want that. You don't want Joey Porter making tackles 17 yards down the field.
They got ran over.
Bouncing like a pinball. He was bouncing off.
They got ran over because we all know that by now that was the most yards put on it in a Steelers stadium, home stadium, since 1975, 249.
But 75, 75 must have been drunk in 75 because that's the year they went to they were Super Bowl team in that year. And I think it was OJ Simpson, I think, that had the first one. I think it was OJ.
310.
So, well, he probably had a knife and had some gloves on him. I don't know what he had, but
No one wanted to touch him.
No, me Joe Green's like, you can keep running.
That's pretty bad, though, right? Well, back then it was like the running game was a lot more, I guess it was more proficient.
It was more powerful, predominantly. The passing attack was not, you know what I mean? And just
310 yards, Bob. That's a lot.
That's a lot. Maybe Mean Joe Green was a couple guys were injured or something. I'd have to go back and check that out. But I mean, that was a Super Bowl Steeler team. Maybe they got drunk the night before. I don't know.
Yeah, it was a Bills record, 310 yards in that game in 1975. And then the Bills set the same record again, 250. Yep. Crazy.
Twice, same team, same organization.
I feel like we are getting those stats. There was a few stats this year too. We always seem to be that team that sets the world record or NFL record for something. There was another one this year. I can't remember, but there was a few of them like that. You go, oh my goodness, the Steelers allowed this much from this many things, But some would say Cook is still running. He's definitely, he cooked us like they did. They cooked us.
He was like a chef, just adding some ingredients, and it didn't seem like he was actually. It was all finesse. Like it wasn't even power. It was just there were holes opening up. Mm-hmm. Like the defensive line for the Steelers without Derek Harmon is a huge, huge thing. Which, my God, I mean, Broderick Jones. They were going into the game. Broderick Jones or Derek Harmon. Well, we've seen it was Derek Harmon, but Broderick Jones. With that neck injury, I don't know if he's coming back next year anytime soon.
Next year. I don't know. Well, this year he's out too.
Max Stark said it took him 11 months.
Yeah, right. That's pretty big. It's like, is it a big stinger or something in his neck or something like that?
Well, that guy jumped up. And he got the stinger because that guy jumped up. Remember, he jumped up. The defensive guy jumped up and he put his head down or something, and that was it because he slammed his helmet down. Might have tweaked something. I don't know. Something really bad. Yeah. I mean, I tweak my shit eating candy corn and tying my shoes, but I'm different.
But I think we all can agree the game was one of the worst ones we've seen this year. That's for sure. I can't predict them. I can't predict what the Steelers are going to do each week.
Nope.
I can't see if they're going to play good or bad.
You can't. I predicted that they were going to beat Buffalo, and they were leading. They were the four teams the whole year that's been leading and losing. Our third quarter is our Achilles.
Yeah, what's funny? Last year, the third quarter was the opposite. We come out and win games in the third quarter.
Not this year.
This year, for some reason, we come out and Rodgers throw the fucking ball away. But then Rudolph backs it up.
Bosa killed him. I mean, I'm like, oh my God, his wrist would have been decapitated.
And his face too. His face.
You got to block. The linemen have to know that Aaron Rodgers is in shotgun the whole. We cannot let anybody touch him. You don't let anybody touch him. Don't let anybody near him. And that's not what happened. And
he's still going to throw it away though. This is what I was worried about this. On my don't sign Rodgers train at the early start because I did feel like that. He's older, he's not mobile anymore. He thinks he's still 26 sometimes.
Right.
And it shows. I was worried about that, and we kind of saw that, the other day. But at the same time, you start off the season 4-1, and he's throwing darts, and he's throwing footballs really well. Hey. Me and Yuli talked about it. He said the hand might be causing him pain, this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And,
he's tough. He's a tough rookie. He's a tough hombre, but they're not giving him the weapons that he needs. Freiermuth is now – I can't find him. I'm in search of him.
He only played 17 snaps.
Not the play calling on offense is very terrible. Look, you play to Aaron Rodgers' strength, even though he's got a fractured wrist and it's a non-throwing hand, but he couldn't go up to the center. He couldn't hand off the ball, so they knew running out of shotgun was going to be something that the Steelers had to overcome, and they didn't overcome that. And I mean, wow, I didn't know he was faster than Brady. If you're looking at Aaron Rodgers and Swish said Brady, like Tom Brady had weapons. They gave him weapons. They brought Gronk back, and he actually used his tight end. And at the end of the game, Delaware Washington was getting open in the middle of the field.
Yeah, but where's the start? Where's the start though?
It should start in the first quarter, not like in the fourth quarter.
This is what I'm saying. This team is so.
That's Arthur Smith.
It's so frustrating because I do feel like they can use him in certain games, and this team can run the big personnel, heavy personnel, and they can win these games versus Bengals, versus Colts, versus these guys. Well, they're 6-6, right? They're an average team. And then on the fucking flip side, they don't do anything well, they could be 6-7 in a minute.
They might. I don't know.
But like they don't have any consistency. And I know that Rodgers wants to win and do these things, but his receivers aren't getting open.
No.
The offense isn't really making headway to give him time. I think the O-line's doing okay. I still think it's on Aaron Rodgers to throw the fucking football away. But it's not creative enough to move the ball down the field. However, at the start of the year it was, but now it's getting
Everybody
colder.
knows what we're doing. Everybody knows what we're doing. I mean, defensively they do. We haven't changed nothing over in the years. They already know it's coming. I mean, Edelman on his podcast said we knew what the Steelers were doing before the Steelers even line up. There's no creativity, on that defense. They're not blitzing. They try to stop Cook with like 5 defensive linemen, 5, nothing like that. And I wish if Mike Tomlin says anything, if he's our coach until he retires, whatever, please, Mike Tomlin, just don't fucking say that this defense is going to – just don't make those dumbass assumptions because it always comes back to bite us in the ass. Like unleash hell, and you get the shit kicked out of you for, 6 games. Just like, hey, look, don't
well,
say that.
He said one the other day. He said something about hurry up and wait or something. He said – just wait, or something like that.
Yeah, just wait for what? I've been waiting. I've been waiting for fucking years.
No, I don't know what he said. He said something
because if we don't get into if we don't make the playoffs, it's going to be very, very bad because all that high price defense that you paid not producing, Metcalf not. Once again, I mean, we. I don't know what's wrong. Like, I just don't understand it. Like. When they don't give Aaron Rodgers all these weapons, Mark, and that's why he's suffering because we're not using what we have. Like Washington, Freiermuth, Smith he had 900 yards last year. I bet you he got maybe less than 100.
That's a curious case. I don't know why they're not using him. I don't understand. I don't get it.
Know.
I want to bring this up from our mates at fucking Jack Sperry Chat Sports. They would make up all these rumors and shit.
Man, shut up. That ain't fucking happening.
Apparently, they reckon that Tomlin to New York Giants will receive 2 first-round picks. Mike Tomlin, head coach, and a first-round pick for the Giants.
It's not going to happen. Yeah. I know the Giants and the Steelers, they're all it's all in the family. It's an Archie Bunker. But there's no way that's happening. That fucking guy is a douchebag. He just does it for clickbait. It's not going to happen. Tomlin is not going to – they're not firing Tomlin. It's not going to happen. And the Steelers organization has to realize with Art Rooney, they have to realize that they have to bring in people. I think it's a different offensive mindset. I don't think this Arthur Smith offense is working, and I don't know what will work.
Well, it was working. It was.
It was, but then
it's
what
not
happened?
Like it never was. It was working with Metcalf was getting the ball. They were feeding the Washington. They were running the rock. I just think there's something happening like now. It's just a little bit stale, and that could be to do with Aaron Rodgers' injury because he can't. If you're going to limit yourself, you can't go under center. You can only go under pistol or shotgun.
But you need to pass, and they're not even passing. I mean, I knew it was windy down there, and I believe that Roman Wilson pass was Rodgers with the wind. I mean, Roman Wilson was open. I mean, so you're not a pass-oriented team.
This is why I do find it frustrating about the situation with Rodgers. If Rodgers isn't healthy, I would prefer to put a Mason Rudolph in to run the offense.
I don't think he is healthy, and I don't think Tomlin wants to fucking have the wrath of Aaron Rodgers because if he sits on the bench and whatever, he'll be stewing and he's angry. I don't know. Mason Rudolph come in and then threw an interception. Like
the Steelers do this though. They tend to play the quarterback even if they're 75%. They've done it with Ben too as well. They'll lose games that way. Even though Rudolph isn't probably a number 1 starter, you have to think that Rodgers wants to play, but he's like 70%. He can't handle.
How bad when Mason come in? How bad? Like I mean that interception. He just didn't even look where he was throwing. Like I remember last week. I understand that he messed that. He didn't call timeout. If he would have called timeout, he would have got us into field goal range. Like our greatest weapon, Boss, is not even getting on a goddamn field.
No, didn't see him in the game.
No, it's just like
it's a lot of bad. The Mason Rudolph throw was an overthrow. Plus, he had 3 defenders there. Washington, he missed 6'7" Washington. That makes no sense, right?
How do you miss him? He's a skyscraper.
Yeah, definitely. But let's talk about what Randy brought up here. We finally get our receiver number 2, Adam Thielen. Adam Thielen holds NFL record for most consecutive 100-yard games. The thing is, though, it might be
get him some Ben Gay. I mean, what are we, the Overhill gang now? Just signing everybody that's over 35? Like, Jesus.
It might be too little too late. So the Steelers signed Thielen. Now, I'm not saying I'm against it. I can't wait
either, but my God,
he's not gonna, I want to like play Madden and be Rodgers and throw a pass to Thielen because that's crazy.
And he'll probably get like 3 touchdowns in Madden too.
Well, that happened this morning, right? So the ESPN is reporting and then Steelers are reporting that the Steelers have signed Adam Thielen to the roster. They've also cut and part ways with Darius Slay, and they've moved Asante Samuel Jr. up to quarterback too. So they're making moves, but these moves right now, I think, it's overshadowed because the fan base doesn't overly fucking care. They're like, okay.
I'm telling you,
we just want to see you win.
I'm sitting here in Pittsburgh, close to an hour away, and it's bad. DVE is in the morning talking about it. Everybody's talking about it. Everybody that I talk Steelers stuff are like, Bubba, they're cooked. They're done. And I'm like, I told one guy who was a Ravens fan today, I said, hey, I don't know how we're going to stop Derrick Henry. We're going to put icy hot in his jock, and hopefully he can't run. There'll be a way to figure a way out because those games are always, it doesn't matter. I've been to games where they had Moore as a running back and the Steelers won. They didn't even have a running game and they won that game when I was at that. So signing these players and having like, you're telling me there's nobody younger out there?
No, probably not.
And it doesn't matter because, like the dude from the Kansas City, the MVP, he still hasn't made it on the field yet.
Yeah, he's on the practice squad. It looks like he won't do it. Afton says, "Mum said if you have 3 fractures, there's no way you should play." I agree. I would rather.
I don't think so either.
I would rather a bad Rudolph who's 100% than a limited Rodgers.
And then you have
in that camp. I don't care.
And then you have Will Howard as your backup.
Yeah, but he won't. Okay. All right.
He's not.
Hold up.
I didn't mean to make you go crazy.
I'm fucking sick of this shit. I'm actually sick of this shit, right? Hold up. The Pittsburgh Steelers will not play Will Howard this year. It won't fucking happen. I'm sorry. I love the guy, but it won't happen.
Game of the season, he gets 2 series.
What
What this is a Shane thing there. What about if Rodgers can't play and Mason gets hurt?
Yes, then he'll play. Yes.
There you go.
Thank you.
There's
this
is what drives
it's what drives me nuts. It's almost like that some of the fan base don't understand how the Steelers do things. Now, a few years ago, I thought they were never going to sign Wilson or Rodgers here, and then they made that change.
Right.
However, the writing is on the fucking wall right now. They won't move on from Rodgers unless he has no legs. Even if he had no legs, they'd still wheel him out there with a fucking wheelchair to have a chance.
Rodgers is like the fucking Black Knight in Monty Python, still swinging.
Yeah.
I mean, they're never given.
He's a scratch.
Yeah, it's just a flesh wound, nothing but a flesh wound. But I will get you a touchdown, Washington. Just to set me back in behind the center.
That's what they're going to do. They're going to go with Rodgers until he falls over, like if he's scratched, and then Rudolph comes in to be backup. That's what he's paid to be.
If Will Howard will be number 3. All he needs is one series of opportunity to show. If you got nothing, if it's the last game of the season and we haven't won a game since, we haven't won a game. We've lost everything going into the last game against the Ravens. What would it hurt? Just to suit him up. What would it hurt?
It wouldn't hurt anyone. That would be a move if they lost all 4 in a row. Last game versus the Ravens at home.
If they lose 4 in a row, they're going to want Howard, and then Will Howard parade is going to go around Heinz Field, and it's going to be bad.
He's right too. I've been wrong about every fucking quarterback so far. I got Wilson. No way, Wilson. Fields. They won't sign Fields. and they fucking signed both. And then I'm like, oh, they won't bring in Rodgers, and they do that too.
You're 0-3, brother.
Yeah, I could be 0-4. That's funny. That Carr says, did I hear the press conference? I heard bits of it. But I didn't hear too much. I was kind of waking up.
It's the same, but it's the same press conference that's been going on for years. The sound bites are all, you do the Tomlin prognosticator, you put it in and it comes up something different. It's the same stuff. What is the standard nowadays, though? The standard is a standard. So what is the standard for the Steelers? Because I'm a typical Yenzer, so I mean,
it's always to win a Super Bowl. However, like what Yui said yesterday, if you didn't catch that one, check out my live yesterday. Sometimes we have higher expectations than what we think. Like this team was probably never going to win a Super Bowl ever, right? How the team is constructed and the franchise quarterback we don't have in Rodgers. But I'm not saying that we don't hope for that. But I think the fired Tomlin crowd definitely has they just, of course, they're sick of it. They're just sick of losing.
Well,
they're sick of the same results.
I think to go off of that in a different avenue, when you have the highest priced defense, you're thinking defense could win you championships back in the old days. So all this money that you're paying defensively, and you bring in Aaron Rodgers to keep you afloat, to get you into the game and have that electric magnet magic of Aaron Rodgers just to get in the playoffs, because you never know what happens. But they didn't give him enough weapons. I just feel they wanted, without getting receivers that are good that cut separation, and the Austins and the Wilsons, it's just give him.
That was the selling point, I think. That was like, okay, the Steelers had all their money, all their big plays in defense. Go and get Rodgers to lead them to a charge for one last season, and it might be a chance. And that did convince a lot of Steel fans, and also convinced me at the start where you were going to buy a Rodgers jersey in. And
I was, and I'm not bashing Aaron, but also too, I can't find a 4X. I can't.
But
I looked, man. 4Xs are like, I waited for the list, and I still might get one, but man, it's like
if he goes on a run and makes the playoffs, we got 5 games in a row. I don't think so.
It's hard to find a 4X, and I don't want to do anything with China, so I don't want, I already got my medical. I already got my medical insurance compromised by somebody hacked it and do it today. So my whole family, it's crazy.
It's not good.
Terrorism.
But I do think at the start, we had this idea of the defense holding it all together, and this has been one of the worst defenses maybe in Steelers history.
This is the worst defense in Steelers history, I believe.
It's crazy because last year they played pretty good last year.
Right. And the money, the big names that they signed makes it the worst defense ever in Steeler history, probably after this year, because all this money that they signed, Cam, Jalen Ramsey, Darius Slay, who they just got rid of, makes it probably the worst Steeler defense could be.
Thornhill as well.
They my life. He's gone too. We lost 2 secondary guys. They cut 2. When did they ever cut 2 secondary guys in a year that actually were starters?
I don't know, but they normally get injured. They don't normally.
Yeah, they don't. They were injured all right.
Benny Bishop just got picked up by the Saints too. He got picked up by the Saints as well.
And God bless him for that. He was.
These are the things I do.
I don't understand it.
I don't understand it. I don't understand how can Benny Bishop play so well last year, get 4 interceptions, and then he makes nothing.
He can't even make the team.
Yeah, I don't get that from the personnel. But also, Eckler's been playing well. Ramsey, I think he was a good addition. But Doug has been playing well.
Yes.
So JPJ, I think he has played well in certain parts. However, I do think he goes missing sometimes. But Yuli was telling me before, he's a good quarterback because they're not talking about him because he's not getting thrown the football, which is good.
Right.
But I don't think he's making splash plays. On the other side, they Slay and they are now Pears stepping up, and he's moved into his role. They go and get Asante Samuel Jr. The whole secondary is being crazy.
Oh, Asante is going to be probably starting here very, very soon. I mean, that caliber of a person coming back.
You know what's funny? It's funny because last week versus the Bills, right? You'd be excited to see him out there wearing number 22. I couldn't give a fuck, to be honest. I was like, we're losing. You know what I mean? You ever find that really funny when there's a new guy on the team? Like even like Adam Thielen, like, oh, hey Adam, what's on, mate? He's like, oh, what about my grand intro? No one cares because we're losing.
Yeah.
You know?
I think he's I think he's 10 years too late. Like I feel like The Steelers now are the Washington Redskins with Bill Calmer as quarterback, and everybody's the over the hill gang, and they lost that Super Bowl to the Dolphins.
You know what it feels like to me? There was a certain time where the Steelers were all going out west to Arizona Cardinals. That was a certain time too. That was sending him out there. It does feel like that Mike Tomlin gets these players 3 or 4, 5 years too late. So we'll see how it pans out.
But if you like them, Mike, why don't you draft them? Well, I always like Patrick Peterson. I thought he just didn't. Well, draft him. I mean,
yeah, well, it's a Kevin Colbert thing as well. And of course,
he was shitty the last couple of years. Like we got some draft classes that they're not even Steelers now. I don't even think half of them are in the NFL. Scouting needs some work. I don't know.
Me and you, we did I can't believe we did yesterday as well. We did yesterday we talked about the 2023 draft and stuff like that. It's definitely better with Omar Khan. But what is frustrating to me is
he's showing money like he's a riverboat gambler and nothing's coming up. He's gambling, but we're not winning any pots.
Yeah, but they're not using they need to use Washington more. They need to figure out
him and Freiermuth. Freiermuth's your number 2 receiver, and he's not even been used.
Yeah, they need to figure out. Roman Wilson got to figure him out too. There's so many things like that.
Yeah.
That I actually heard. I was listening to a podcast the other day, and I won't give it away. And I want to hear your reaction. Then I want to talk to the chat as well.
Are you sure? You want to hear my reaction? Are you sure?
Yeah, no, I do.
Okay,
no.
Okay.
So I was listening to, and this is one of the because there's many Steelers podcasts out there, so I appreciate everyone being here.
There's 1,000.
Right? But I heard these 2 blokes talk about this, and I can't remember what it was. They were saying, right, that Jaylen Warren is overrated. What do you think?
I think I don't think he's a feature back. I think he's a back.
Would you call him overrated though?
No, I wouldn't call him overrated, but I wouldn't call him a feature back. If I was an owner, I'm not having Jaylen be my number 1. I'd have another one. He would get a couple touches. He would get a little bit. I don't know.
Here's why I bring it up. I listen to the podcast, and maybe sometimes people do it with me. We're 34 minutes in. Fire Tomlin's not going to happen, and then they all just run out of my podcast. Like I'll see a Mark's a Tomlin guy, and they stop listening. I stopped listening to these two as soon as he said Warren was overrated. He said that the catch by Gainwell was a fluke, and he was
that was sorry.
I'm not finished.
Okay, sorry.
Hold up,
okay,
Mr. Butler. He said the catch by Gainwell was a fluke, and he's not a good player. And he also said that Caleb Johnson is a bust. And I thought, fuck you. Warren's one of our best players. Gainwell has been tremendous for us, and that catch was awesome. And also, the Steelers aren't using Caleb Johnson.
Okay, to piggyback off of that, I think Jaylen Warren is not a number 1, but by him and Gainwell together, form some kind of nucleus of our running attack. Kenneth Gainwell's reception against the Buffalo Bills was the greatest catch so far this year. That was fucking skill. And they're not using Caleb Johnson to the best of his ability. So all 3 of those could be the King Ghidorahs of the Steelers rushing attack. And I'm okay with that. Okay. I'm okay with, a combination of stuff because, you have a different flair. Kenny Gainwell can go out, a flat catch a ball, run. He's been producing. And surprisingly, and I like Kenny Gainwell last year when he played against the Steelers, and he owned the Steelers. And that was the demise of the whole defense when we couldn't stop that 10-minute drive, and it hasn't been right ever since.
I don't think it's an overreaction, though, because, Warren, okay, maybe he's not a number 1 feature back. However, Warren is almost like the heart and soul of the offense. Like, he's just hitting hard. He plays fucking hard football.
He does.
That's why I tuned out. I was like, this guy just called him overrated and he sucks, Warren. And then he said that Gainwell was not a good pickup. And he also said that it was just a fluke or whatever. And then he bags out Johnson that the Steelers, and this is why I can't figure this out. So what was my transition? I cannot figure out why the Pittsburgh Steelers aren't using Caleb Johnson. I think they need to get him reps.
I don't
need
know why
about
either.
10 reps a game. The guy is super quick. Once he gets through the hole and figures out how the NFL works, he'll get better each week. But not using him, Bubba.
But also, the offense can't substantiate any type of drives, and we're getting 16 minutes, 17.
That's correct. Maybe
so, with Jaylen, I just think they're not doing the right play calls. Like that first play from scrimmage was a pass. Just run the goddamn ball. Just run the ball on first down. Back in the day, they used to run the ball on first down.
Did you know as well that the Steelers, their time possession, they are the worst in the NFL?
Oh, they're terrible.
Do you know what they are? Do you know how many minutes?
Oh, what? How many minutes a game?
Yeah,
I take a dump longer than the Steelers run offense.
28 minutes. maybe you're right, because the Steelers are the worst, and this is why we're a tough team. The Pittsburgh Steelers are 27 minutes per game, 32nd in the NFL, and for comparison, the Bills are 33 minutes, 5 minutes difference.
And then you got Buffalo got 65 plays, and the Steelers got 30 offensive plays. So that's right there. You're losing. Part of your
problem too. Like that's part of the problem where they can't hold possession. They can't. The defense is gassed, and they're like, what?
Yeah, they're tired, man. They're out there they're already bad even when they're healthy, and when they start off, they're already tired because they're not. But look,
yeah,
that first half against Buffalo, we had them on the ropes. I mean, Josh Allen, that was his worst fucking performance I've ever seen against the Steelers. I mean, we fucking had them. They're punting, and I'm like, all we got to do, we got that.
Score points to get down the
Score
field.
points. We got a turnover. We can't get nothing done. I'm like, no. You got to score points. If we score points, I mean, if we'd have been up, say, 17-7, and then we get the ball in the second half, and we substantiate a drive and score a field goal, that's 20.
Yeah,
I don't know, man. We had him. We fucking had him. That is the worst I've ever seen Allen fucking in the first half ever against the Steelers in his career. And then the second half was all she wrote. Like, I mean, we had him, but he must have fucking had a couple connections. But
they also on the counterpoint, they had us because we couldn't move the ball down the field.
We can't do shit, man. I mean, you couldn't, like Arthur Smith. And then Tomlin looked like he just looked devastated on the sidelines. And he's like, oh, this is not happening. It's happening right before my eyes, And I mean, the whole situation just came to implode.
Once those two turnovers were happening, it was done. Like it was over. I had no faith. I had zero faith they could score 7 points, let alone 14. Is the way they were playing. And then they showed that with the 4th and 2 run, it was terrible.
That was a terrible play. Terrible play. And you can't have Rodgers line up under center, so you can't get a good handoff. Like it's just
it was bad. That's why they started building run again. I agree. However, Bubba, let's get into some fucking Raven talk because I know you
Ravens. I hate the fucking Ravens, and we're gonna beat the Ravens. I don't know how. But it's gonna be a slugfest. But it's in Baltimore.
So let's just go through some of the Ravens like storylines now, right? The Ravens right now, they're the exact same score and standing as us. So they're winning the division. They're 6-6. They're 3-4 at home. They're 3-2 away, 2-1 in the division, 4-4 in the conference. We have a better conference record, 5-3. Point differential there, -4 and 1 at -8. We're kind of like in the same position as them, and it's crazy to sound, but this could be AFC North football. If our team shows up and they show up, this could be a really big game. It could be an awesome game for the Steelers versus Ravens, right? And the winner then has full control to control their own destiny to then win the AFC North. No AFC North team is getting a wild card. It's not going to happen. You'll see the other team.
It's December. So if we win one, we haven't won anything in December last year. So it's a new month. So whatever, if this Steeler team is the team that fucking faced the Colts come Sunday.
Do I have
to put everything like that now? The Steelers, if the Steelers are going to be like they're playing the Colts, that's the Steeler team that I want to see, and we should be seeing that more and more, but we're not.
Well, in the last 7 games, the Steelers have only won 2. They're 2-5, which is really bad. Like that's really, really bad, right?
No pressure on Lamar. They did not hit Lamar. They didn't give him any pressure. And also, too, we haven't faced them since the playoff game where they ran for almost 300 yards.
Mm-hmm. It's been a long time.
Not good.
But for me, this can be one where if the Steelers, they do decide to pull their finger out of their bum, they might have a chance to rally some games off together. But to me, it does start with if Rodgers is playing, we're going to see the pistol format again. We're seeing shotgun, but they need to run the rock and get first downs. If they're going to allow Buffalo 35 minutes, 40 minutes possession, sorry, Bubba, it's toast. It's gone. You can't allow that.
How do you like your toast? Do you like your toast with butter or jam?
I like butter.
I like butter.
Sometimes I do butter and peanut butter.
Peanut butter.
Put them both together.
Yep.
But if they cannot control the possession, and also they're playing in Baltimore, so it's going to be quite tough, then this Steeler team is just going to run into a Lamar Jackson rushing, maybe quick passing game or getting the ball to Derrick Henry, and they're going to run over us. If they cannot control possession, I mean like first down, and time possession and scoring 3 or 7, it's going to get out of hand. Now, they can do it. They can, but if they're going to play very similar where you're only having 41 players on offense or 45, whatever it was, it's going to be very tough to watch, Bubba.
It's going to be very tough, but they have to play consistent football, and they have to get back to basics. And also, the Ravens, if it's a short down and it's a 4th and 2, they're not punting because why would you punt? And sometimes the Steelers defense does, hold them, but very rarely this year. But also too, you got to play Lamar Jackson. You got to get physical with Lamar, and we are not a physical football team. Finesse is not doing anything.
Some games they were. It's a hard point.
Well, the Colts.
Some games.
Like
those Bengals game was physical.
Those Patriots last night. Jesus, Joe Almighty.
Hey, we beat them.
We beat them. We beat them, but
2 years ago it feels like.
I don't want to go. If we did get the playoffs, I don't want to go up there. Like they're playing. They're like Derek May. I think he had 11 games straight in 2 years. Big Ben was 13. He might beat that. He might beat that record or tie that record.
Yeah, he's got. They won 10 in a row.
They have a good team.
Doug says, I hate to say it, but they're just going to go and do what they did in playoffs, run the ball in their throat. We refuse to use YA Black and clog the middle and keep broke-ass Hayward in. Not a huge – Hayward at the moment it's a bit interesting how he had all the drama in the offseason, and he hasn't really played up to what he expected to play.
Nobody has. Yeah.
What's going on? The big Ragu and
Ragu. Hello. Well, 15 years ago we would have. Josh Gordon, but he was selling cars.
Yeah, right. For this Ravens game, this is something that I think if we win this game and they play competitively, the Steelers fans will get back on the train. But if we lose,
the Steelers fans are angry because, and I'm one of them, because I know we're better than our record indicates, and we signed all these players because even with Aaron, I think Aaron with the fractured wrist is a negative, but his tenacity, his intelligence, and he came back. He broke his nose and he has a fracture. That's toughness. I mean, Aaron Rodgers is tough. I don't give a shit if he's slow. If he was slinging footballs and getting 4 touchdowns, nobody would care about how fast he was.
But
he's not, because it's that offense, because the receivers are very, very – our receiving core is very, very weak, and that's a problem, and they're not giving Rodgers any help, and he can't do everything himself. The best receivers we have are the running backs.
They do use that. The Steelers are using running backs and tight ends more for overall team the team stats for the Steelers, because even from last week they did 41 plays in offense, which is pretty much the fucking whole problem. They cannot possess the ball long enough to go down the field, and the defense.
A high school football team in America runs more plays than the Steelers right now.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. Like our team on offense, we are having average, 27 minutes. We are having like how many passes we have.
But also too, it's the Ravens. It's the Ravens. So any stat you throw the stats out the book. If you had that pure hatred for the Ravens like I do, because I hate them. Like, you throw all the stats out, you just lace up your cleats, you make sure your shoulder pads and chin straps tight in, and you go out there and play, if you could play Steeler football. I mean, I miss the Ravens. I mean, you don't give the damn jerseys to these guys at the end. You don't. That's the new
NFL though, Bubba. That happens all the time now. That's the new NFL. You know,
Well,
everyone's
I don't
doing
like
that.
the new NFL. Look, if you got a rivalry, look, man, on the field, like look at Debo, man. Debo inspires your boy. Debo inspires me.
He was mad,
right? And he wanted to be a linebacker coach. Hire him, just on his tenacity and his ferociousness, and he's disciplined.
Hey,
and you got to be disciplined.
I'm with Doug here 100%. At the beginning of the season, he was getting quick releases, and now he's holding too long. Tired of hearing people complain. It's not the O-line. It's Rodgers. It's 100% Rodgers. It's not the O-line at all. It's him. He's holding the ball way too fucking long, and he's getting hit.
Because
the O-line has done very well.
But maybe he and Troy Fautanu only has 1 sack against him. So okay. So but to look at the Aaron Rodgers thing, is he holding the ball because he's waiting for his receivers to get open? And he wants to, and they're not. I only watch the game when I do the live stream. I don't watch it again because I don't. Right. And that's true too. I mean, that's very hard. But I mean, if Mason would have just called a timeout, we wouldn't even be. You know what I mean? And then you gave Rodgers about 3 or 4 weeks rest and let Rodgers play at the end of December. You know,
yeah. Even the fall off with Rudolph's been kind of interesting to watch too. He did so well for us a couple of years back. He went to the Titans and really poorly, come in here, and then now he can't throw a ball anywhere. So I believe this is I hate how the YouTube does this. Joey. So YouTube, my channel got removed. That's
ouch.
Yeah, that's why I don't do any fucking NFL stuff. I don't play anything because I don't muck around with it. I haven't built my channel up for so long to get strikes and get kicked off.
Nope. And that's why the AI stuff. This is natural human experiences you're getting here because I've been watching some stuff. And if you do AI, they'll get rid of you. And I just do AI being funny with that, you know, the 5-second stuff. But also too, me and you talking is what they want. And we're talking about a topic.
If this is the same Joey I played Madden with the other day, and he's starting a podcast, I think he's doing one. My advice is don't use NFL content. Do not do it. If you use NFL content, just be yourself, and you'll build a community with people, with Mark and Bubba. And if people like it, excellent, love it, sweet. If they don't, that's okay. But sometimes what the new YouTubers do, and I've seen it many times, they'll use footage in the background.
Can't do it.
That will gain the views. They're not coming for that person's content. They're coming for the fucking football in the background.
Right.
If I show that, you get demonetized. You get checked out. You see you later. You're gone.
I know you're not a TikToker, Mark, but that's what they do on TikTok. TikTok is they have the screen of the NFL games. Yeah. Oh yeah.
So we're very lucky for 18 people listening to us talk about Monty Python. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but we got you know, but hey, I mean, it's just a flesh wound, and I'll throw it with my leg. But I don't know. Look, this game Sunday is a big game. It's a huge game, no matter what.
It's the biggest one of the whole year. It's for the AFC North.
Big.
No, this is the biggest one. AFC North division. If we lose this, I think we're cooked. We're done. Because Ravens have the lead, and if we win this one,
you know what happens? People are changing leads in the AFC North, and they're not even. You know, it's just we lose. We lose out. We didn't even play. We were in first place. You know, I mean, I think it's going to be a slugfest. I mean, hopefully TJ Watt shows up. I am not all this money that the Steelers have paid, and it's just the players that they paid are not producing.
They're always.
That's all.
I think TJ Watt is producing, just not the way he used to. Because the way he used to was like 20 sacks.
Well, I mean, I know I went crazy. I said 25, but
yeah, but that's what I'm saying. The
presence of TJ Watt though is not. They're running away from him. They don't use him. They don't. They just, you know what I mean. The fear factor of TJ Watt is it's. Oh, I hope Cincinnati don't win shit, but
they can win it. They can still win it too.
Well, it's just and then.
But this TJ Watt stuff. I hear people say they want to trade him or get rid of him, but I think they're doing him hard done by as well. The guy can still play, but he just has shown so how good he is, how fucking elite he is over the years. Now he has like one average year, and the Yinzer fan base freaks out. I cannot accept.
He
that.
went up against a second string tackle, and the best.
They got to play too.
I know they do. Who is the best defensive player this year so far?
Oh, it's Myles Garrett by a heartbeat.
No. I don't care about him. I mean, for our team.
Oh, our team. I would say, Herbig's probably up there.
Okay, that's what I was.
I think maybe Herbig up there. I think everyone else is Herbig or Ramsey. Probably Herbig.
Okay.
Derek Harm in the middle because he's not getting stats, but he does clog the middle up.
Well, that you're not getting. Those are those pro focus stats, and I think Black was, but it didn't matter because they were running the ball. I think they were
very well in the second half. They really did.
He just ran to the outside, and it was, man, I don't know. There's no adjustments. They couldn't stop a sieve. Could not. I would say Herbig for me would probably be the best defensive Steeler player this year. Highsmith was doing good and he got hurt, but
maybe Peyton Wilson with all his tackles. He's 103 tackles, 5 tackles for a loss. But Herbig, I think, like splash plays, he's definitely up there. 6.5 sacks. He has 12 tackles for a loss.
We don't have anybody with 10 sacks. That's not good either.
Yeah, not individually though.
No.
34 on the day. So, but I do see people going after Watt, and they're saying he's a bad player, but he's just having.
I don't think he's bad. He just hasn't rose to the occasion where we need him. Like we need him to come out of the phone booth once with a fucking cape and.
Yeah, but he is getting. You watch a game.
I know
again.
He gets chipped.
He gets chipped and he's double covered and stuff like
that.
Gets
held. He gets held every play. But they do the same thing. They do the same thing to fucking Myles Garrett too.
Yeah, but I have zero.
I hate Myles Garrett because you know what I mean. Everybody forgets. Well, we take the helmet and smash it over somebody's head, and it's a criminal.
I don't forget that. I didn't respect him at all.
I just think he's a piece of garbage.
He's the only player I've ever seen do that. Like, oh no, Aaron Donald did it too in training camp as well. He hit his own fucking. He hit his own Ram player. He took off his helmet. Bang!
Must not have liked him.
Yeah. What up, Yuli?
Hi, Yuli.
Good show by the yesterday. Good show with Yuli. We talked for 2 hours.
Yuli was there for a brief second. Then he locked himself out of his bathroom. I mean, he had a hell of a show yesterday.
Outside the bathroom.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, I was like, well, at least you can go to the bathroom, but
no, he was outside the bathroom. That was
that's hopefully he got his bathroom opened up so he can actually use it.
Yeah, he did. No, good show with you yesterday. We talked about the big picture, the overall big picture.
And I understand what you guys were talking about because you guys are younger than me. You guys, this is the only time that I want quick, instant gratification because I don't know when I'm going to get it again. So you guys can have your 5 years. But I mean, I've been dealing with 5 years already when Ben retired, and even before that. Like when his arm was like this in Seattle, I was like, oh shit. And it hasn't, and I've seen a lot of games where we should have won and we didn't win. And I mean, I was at the Texans game when the Texans beat us with 50 yards and they got 3 interceptions for touchdowns. I mean,
yeah, right. Hey, you know what? To me, I always say football's football, man. At the end of the day, it's just football.
This is the craziest year, though, of football. There's no strong team. Anybody can be beaten. We just got to get into the dance and take a dance. We just got to steal a girl off somebody off the dance floor and just dance with her.
The Aaron Donald did to the Bengals in joint practice.
Oh, it was the Bengals.
That's crazy.
Well, I'm glad he had a stop. I'm glad he had that stop because that's what cost the Bengals the championship because Aaron Donald made that tackle.
He made that big tackle run in the end.
Yes, he did. Well, but Zim and Zay and Zay and Zim, it's only you got that show tomorrow. You're going to hear all the bullshit from those two.
Can't wait.
I know. It's awesome.
Have you noticed I don't really talk about it anymore because I don't care about it anymore.
I know. Just take your money. Hey, fuck you guys. Take your money.
I'm actually waiting for them to say, "Hey, Mark, it's not it's like the Mike Tomlin thing, right?"
Ah, yeah. Thanks, but no thanks. You're not getting fired.
We've noticed you're not really talking about the Steelers that much anymore. Are you enjoying it? You're not getting released, but we're going to part ways.
Yeah, but the problem is you're not talking. You're not able to talk.
Don't allow me to talk anyway.
Yeah, you're not allowed to talk. You can't even get a word in edgewise with those guys.
So I'm not too worried. Like if they find a new person, all good, whatever. But
it won't be you.
I'll keep turning up.
Well, hey.
Hey.
Oh, because the host is a Buffalo Bills fan, so he'll be.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm not like this.
Yeah.
The way they do their content is like it's just right now. First year was fun. This year is not that fun.
Yeah, even when I come on, I mean, you know what I mean. But then I have to, my new thing is it doesn't matter if we win or lose. I always tell other people that like other teams, like if you and your family are going to your headquarters, your organization, and you go into the windows and you're walking into your whoever, well, say Cincinnati. Say Cincinnati. You're going in, you're going to see the Cincinnati headquarters and the offices, and you're in there, and what do you see? You don't see anything because they don't have any trophies out there in the lobby for people to see. Right. So that's what I tell everybody now. That's my.
I've got my. If I showed you my Twitter, are you on Twitter, Bubba? Do you go on there much?
I'm on Twitter. I try to. I try to. I'm on so much stuff. It's unreal. And I'm 54 years old, and I feel like I'm a 12-year-old. Like when you said you played football, Madden football. If I had a Twitch account and played Madden football, I'd probably make $1 million because I just played the Steelers all the time. I get beat by a 6-year-old kid.
I have this. I try and play it when I can. I'm actually going to build I'm trying to build a college football hooly dooly university team with like you can make an actual team.
Oh,
on the college. Anyways, it's like a thing I'm going to do with the members, and it's a whole thing.
Let me ask you a question. When you play Madden or any type of football games, do you play smart or you just never punt and go 5 wide?
It depends. If I'm playing franchise, I'll punt and stuff like that.
I never punt.
But
that's my
you just go 4th and 24.
I do. I'm retarded.
All right. So I got this photo on my Twitter, right? And I want to buy them one time. I put this up.
Hopefully you don't spend a lot. No, but that's awesome. Don't spend a lot.
So on my Twitter, I tagged like them 2 years ago. March 29, 2023, at Bengals at Browns. Do you blokes ship to Australia? I'd like to purchase these, please. 2 for 1 deal. Super Bowl 0, Super Bowl 0. How fucking good is that?
That's awesome.
Hey? How good is that?
But what's cool? You could do the front Cincinnati and the back the Browns, and it's still 0-0 and 1 jersey.
Yeah, I want to buy the jersey. However, I think if I do, I might jinx myself.
Yeah, I don't do that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's just been a photo that I made 2 years ago, and this year because the Browns are what?
So funny.
What are they? Browns are 3 and what? Browns are 3 and 9. Bengals are 4-8. They just got to lose one more time.
Did somebody make these, or is this a real jersey?
No, I made it on their website. You can go to their website. You can type in Super Bowls.
Oh my god!
And put 0. Have you not seen that?
No, that's awesome. Oh my god, that's awesome.
I went to like an NFL Bengals shop or something like that, and you can type in. I won't do it now, but you can.
Well, did you see the AI for the next 50 years of Super Bowls? AI, that's bullshit because the Steelers Steelers nowhere, nothing.
Yeah. But no, when you go to, it's like through Football Fanatics or something like that. So when you type in like player name, you can just write in Super Bowls, and when you choose this jersey, you can put in 0.
Yeah, that's so funny.
I think it's fucking funny. I think it's fucking.
Yeah, don't buy one though, because then you don't want to.
Yeah, I'm gonna hex them, right?
Well, it's karma.
It's good enough being on my YouTube channel now, and also being on my Twitter.
Well, did you see? Did you see that girl? Someone took her Buffalo Bills fan took her cherished terrible towel, and she put it out there. She wants it back. Someone took it. It was her mom's terrible towel, and she got it hand down to her. And it's out all on social media. She's trying to get it back, and the cameras on the stadium.
Terrible towel.
They took her towel.
When are people going to fucking learn to leave people's shit alone?
I don't know. People just I don't understand it. Like
Pittsburgh. Wow.
Yeah. Well, when I went to the game with Gene, my terrible towel kept falling off, and people are like, "Hey, man, your towel." I'm like, "Oh, thank you so much." And like, they even stealing my towel because I guess it was a handwritten note
It's
from
like
the mom
taking
on the
someone's
towel.
wallet. Someone took mine. That's why I didn't take my good one out that I've had for almost 20 years now since Super Bowl 40.
Right.
This is my good one. This is my one that I cherish the most.
I have a Troy Paul. You have this one?
So they took her one that meant to her mum. That's pretty cool. I like that.
Yeah.
They took her towel that meant something to her mum.
Yes.
That's fucking terrible.
Terrible.
These
Terrible.
people are fucked. That's like stealing someone's wallet.
Mm-hmm.
Same.
So she put it on social media to see if someone that knows something can get that towel back to her.
That's terrible.
Hopefully, come on, Buffalo Bills. You beat us so bad, you take
her mum's passed away, her late mum.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Baba, that makes me so fucking angry.
That's terrible, dude. People are just cruel, man.
Bills fan issues played the Bills fan who stole her late mum's terrible towel. That's fucking terrible.
Terrible.
I'm sorry. This whole podcast is going a different direction. That fucking annoys me.
Well, yeah, I didn't know that's terrible, and that should never ever happen. Some people look if somebody drops something, you take your human kindness is like, hey, you dropped this. You know what I mean? You got to pay it forward. You can't be. I almost want
to reach out and get this girl on the show, and then we just fucking raise money for her or something. Like that's crazy.
Whatever you want to do, brother.
Like that is because that kind of stuff. Fandom is like you support your own fan, you do your own thing, and when they're doing stuff like that it's her possession, it's her mum's towel that she's passed away, and that means so much to her.
Right.
And fuck the game. That's fucking insane.
Right. And she just put it out there, and it's, I mean, it's terrible that somebody would actually be heartless enough to do that in the first place. I mean, come on, man. It's especially during, it's pretty close to Thanksgiving, after Thanksgiving. That's one point I want to make, right? Everyone's so thankful about everything. 2 days later, fire top one. Yep. Well, you're right. You're right.
I'm thankful for, but anyways, that I wish you didn't tell me that story because now I want to.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make you.
It annoys me.
Captain Australia and get ready to rock and roll with the Australian Avengers. But
these fucking because I have my shit stolen. Well, many times now.
I know, and I was there, and that was bullshit too. So, I mean, people.
There you go.
The
terrible towel was engraved by his daughter's name on it when she was born. Went to the game at the bar, left the bar, and went back, and now it was gone. Yeah, man, this stuff means a lot to us, our fan base.
Oh my God, I went to a bar one time. It was the Jets double playoff with the New York Jets. I was a season ticket holder. I went to the Triple Deuce, which was a cool bar in Pittsburgh. Everybody was there. I was playing pool. I was drinking. I took my jersey off. It had Bubba 77 on the back. Like, who in the hell is going to be? I went back to called the bar, and they're like, no, we don't have a jersey there. So someone in Pittsburgh at that time is wearing a 3X, because that time I was a little smaller, with Bubba 77, who was never a Steeler at all, because it's my high school number. And I never got that jersey. It was a custom jersey.
He is. It's not yours. Don't touch their shit.
Just put it back behind the bar. Put it back behind the bar, because then they'll come back and like, oh yeah. Somebody found this for you. It's right here for you. Like
there should be bar like etiquette where if it's not your jacket, which someone stole mine, or sunglasses, or it's not your fucking jersey, don't take it. This is bullshit. When I went to bars when I was 21, happens now when I'm 35, and you can't trust anyone.
No, and when I ran bars and did bars, so I was in the bar business for 15 years. If somebody left something, I put it back behind the bar, and if I knew who they were, I'd give it to them. Now
it's gone, isn't it? Once you leave something in a bar, it's gone.
Yeah, it's
doesn't
people
matter.
are just
fucking,
and especially if it's it's something about engraved on it. It's a special terrible towel. It's just not like a terrible towel. Like it's not like this. You know what I mean? Like you can buy thousands of these. There's nothing on it. You know what I mean? It's just a terrible towel.
I'm saying, well, people have these ones where they give them to their baby when they're born or something like that.
Well, in Pittsburgh, they're wrapped into terrible towels. I think in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, it does mean a lot to the fan base and the person. So
sure,
shout out to that young girl, man. That sucks.
It's terrible.
But so they had it stolen from her.
I mean,
yeah, stolen and she was on CBS News about it.
I'm telling you, it's huge. And whoever somebody has that, because there's cameras everywhere. Somebody seen it, but also too, if they're at home and if they're watching a show, shame on you, because you're not a good person.
Yeah,
Not that
no.
they care what I say, but
Not someone's possession and not also someone's possession that means a lot. There you go. I would be too. I'd be very pissed. Be very pissed. That's just how. Thank you, Joey, mate. I think it's
thanks,
Joey.
Joey.
Sure. I think it's Joey. I played games the other day. Yeah, that kind of because I was frustrated when I lost my Ireland terrible towel, but I knew it for like a day, so I had no connection, you know. But still, someone stealing your possession off your hip is like, what the fuck?
Yep.
Who are those people? I'd never do that to someone, ever.
No.
You know? That's why Najee. Remember when Najee? Oh, that's what we need to bring up. Remember when Najee took the Ravens towel? Did you ever see that photo?
I think
I have. You remember?
Yeah, he took it right off. Took it right off the fan.
Yeah. Now I'm not saying this is good either, but it's kind of funny.
Yeah.
When he stole the towel off the.
But he gave it. I mean, they threw it back to the fan.
Yeah,
probably.
yeah.
Or
like their little flag or something. Yeah, here it is. Here, this is like the best reaction ever. When he took this towel or the thing off the Ravens fan, he was in shock. I'd be pissed too if a player took my fucking shit. I don't care if they're a celebrity. This one.
That's funny.
That's a bit funny.
That's good.
He ran up and took his like handkerchief or whatever it's called, and then he waved it around and hopefully got it back. But I'd be so pissed off if someone took my fucking stuff.
You know? We have the prototype. We're always a lot of a lot of duplicates, you know.
Yeah, Joey does his background for a while and he threw it on the ground.
Poor Najee.
Yeah. All right, Bubba, let's get out of here very soon. What do you think is going to happen this game? What do we need to do?
I don't know what we have. We just have to play some kind of football gods. I tried to do it this week. Hopefully the Steelers can stop Derrick Henry somehow. And if they do get a turnover, they can score a touch. They just got to capitalize. And I don't know about this. This offense got to show up and just stop the run and just try to have an offensive drive over a minute and 10 seconds.
A minute?
A minute and 10 seconds. Well, yeah. And that's what it's been like. It's just, I mean, it's a rivalry game. We hate the Ravens. You know, I mean, last year at this time, me and you we were talking and then that Ravens guy did that mix on us. You know, I mean,
yeah.
Where's he at? Yeah, he's in Kentucky Fried Chicken dumpsters right now looking for a win. But anyway, I don't know. We just stopped the run. Lamar Jackson is not the Lamar Jackson of what we've been dealing with. And hopefully he has a bad game and just the luck of the Steelers get us to 7-6.
It would be nice.
Yeah, just get us 7-6, get us, and then just it might turn the corner and we might have a nice little run of just say maybe 3. Get us four wins. Four out of 4 and 1 would be great going into.
It's not over, but
it's not over.
Just needs to play better. Like they're just not playing the same way they did at the start. Like that's basically it. Yeah,
it's not gonna happen.
3 keys: fire Tomlin, start Will Hout. Wait,
it's not gonna happen.
What's number 3? What's number 3?
He hasn't got the number 3. Number 3 is like,
where is it, Garth? Where's 3? 3 is win. Yeah. They just need to be competitive. I think they can be, but
this time will the defense actually get physical at Lamar? Where at that playoff game they did not. So that right there is different. If you get physical at Lamar might cause a turnover.
They could go with 3 keys of victory. 1, 2. Not sure. Yeah, that's what it was like too. The what up, EJ from New Zealand? Benny Hill theme.
Last year at this time, we were doing the same thing.
Was it
last year at this time?
Did I go to Christmas last year with you guys? Was it last year?
Yeah, last year with the Russell Wilson fumble, and we were cheering and boo, and then Yoli got thrown out for having one sarsaparilla. I mean, it was this time last year. At this time, the Steelers were not doing good. I believe they're 6. I believe they're 6-11.
Last year, we weren't we 10
this year.
We were 10-3 and we lost them all. right?
6, I believe, but we're they lost 5. They lost 5 games. Last 5 games, they lost 6. So we're 6-11 in last year to this year.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah.
Oy.
I know. I'm praying though. Look, I'm a Steeler fan, man. I love the Pittsburgh Steelers. I just think that, you know what I mean? The players that we have, the defense that we paid for, it's not producing, and that's sad too. But I cannot believe that they cut Darius Slay. Like, dude, you're not even getting on the bus, dude. You're out of here, man.
Yeah.
$10 million.
That's probably what we're going to look into as well is Sante Samuel Jr. He'll probably be playing too. Now he's going to be playing maybe opposite Joey Porter, which would be interesting because it's
secondary. Our secondary could be so good. Like Sean Elliott's out with injury, Ramsey, Porter. Like if Porter would just stay away from getting a pass interference, our secondary could be something. But it's not our secondary that's hurting. Our secondary is not our weakness. It's the run defense. It's the D line, which I didn't think it was going to be like that. Like Cam has not. He did that one tackle. You know, he had that one tackle, and then all of a sudden, they scored a touchdown right after that. He celebrates. Don't celebrate. Let's get back to the huddle.
That's what I don't like either. I saw Joey Porter. He knocked in a pass down, and I was talking to my mate Blake at the pub the other day yesterday, and Blake said to me, "How come the individual players celebrate after one play when they're losing?" And I was like, "Just the way the game is, you know."
Yeah.
Thank you, Will, mate, for joining back to HDU.
Hey,
Thank
Will.
you, mate. With a nice beard as well, too, Will. There you go.
It's got this silver and black.
It's like a bikie beard.
He's like a Viking.
So thanks, mate, for joining back up. It's been a good show so far. I want to end it, but I keep getting people coming in.
That's okay. Brother,
27 people, Bubba. We're famous.
Oh, I don't know about that, but we can keep going. 7 hours I got, and you know what's going to make me mad because we're playing Cleveland here pretty soon. You know who we're going to be playing against?
Sanders.
I know.
Yep.
We got plans. We got plans for this draft party.
Yeah, let's talk about that. We have a few people in the house. So the idea is we're going to meet up.
Ben Franklin Tap Room.
Yeah.
Thursday night. It'll be at 7:00. I'll be there. I get off work at 3:30, pack some stuff, and boom, I'm going to Tapland, USA. So we'll do a
podcast. Where is that? Where is that? Is that in what suburb?
It's in Butler, Pennsylvania, close to Shane.
Let me just put down, and that's legit, right? We're going there for sure.
Pretty much.
You think so?
90%. Yeah, I have to go check it out, but I'm not checking anything out because this week's going to be just. This week's just a crazy. It's just a crazy week for me. So
if you guys, I'll just put the website in. You guys check it out if you want to. The idea is we're going to be there for 3 days in a row. Doing podcasting
because I'm definitely there. I'm off Saturday, so I'm hanging out all day Saturday. 7 hours of podcasting in a bar. Woohoo!
Yeah, so it'll be myself, Mike from Steel Oz, it'll be Bubba, it'll be Shano. And then what we're going to do is we're going to have a little podcasting room or area, but basically it's just going to be one big party to celebrate the draft. And you're going to have food there, and everyone buys their own drinks and food.
Oh, yeah. We're just going to hang out, meet everybody, because my channel and Mark's channel is pretty much interwoven. A lot of people jump on both shows, and we appreciate that. And I want to thank the people that's been in the chat that's been very, very genuine and very nice due to my situation of what happened in my family. And I appreciate that because I told Mark that about the situation, and I didn't know if I was going to make it today. But honestly, this is very therapeutic for me. I do like talking about the Steelers and doing podcasts and hanging out with Mark when I can because, we're so close when he lived like an hour away. But, so.
You and I live an hour away?
Yeah, we live an hour away, yeah.
Fucking hell. 15 million hours.
Oh.
No,
well, we watch games together. It'd be bad because, we'd probably be yelling and screaming.
We appreciate you being here and what we've been doing every Tuesday with Bubba and Shano. Shano kind of like keeps us calm, talks us off the ledge a bit.
Well, you're pretty positive. You're a positive Steeler fan. I'm your old typical Yinzer diehard, pulling programs from the 70s and 80s and then a lot of memorabilia and stuff like that. Shane is sick, is recovering from he's been sick like a dog lately.
Yeah.
So
same as Yuli. Yuli's been sick. Something's gone around over there or something.
Yeah.
He had the 7-day flu, right? Or some shit like that. which
Yeah,
lasts
he
7
said
days.
he lost like 12 pounds. I was like, wow,
Really?
yeah. And he said for Thanksgiving, all he ate was like a peach or something.
Man,
Like
he must be really sick.
yeah,
'Cause sometimes you
yeah,
lose your appetite. You don't want to do anything. You just want to,
right.
and you sweat everything out. You know, it's like a detox.
Uh-huh.
You know?
I always, when I get the flu back in the day before the vid, I would just put on a sweatshirt and a toboggan and just sweat it out,
Yeah.
but now you just never know
Sometimes
anymore.
I know it sounds crazy, but you can feel better after too. You lose all the weight.
Sure,
You
sure.
get rid of all the toxins down. You know, all
Well,
dead.
Devil's here. He probably got a sauna suit on, taking the sweat out. You know what I mean? I've done
Yeah.
that for wrestling back in the day.
Devil does reps in between our podcasts.
Well, God bless
Type
him.
something and does a rep.
Well, that's what I was doing. That's what I was doing yesterday. I was typing shit while I was at the gym, and you and Yuli, and then you lost him, and he brought him back, and then he was just like a black space. And no, Yuli's a good. You got a bunch of cool people here, so that's why we're doing this draft thing, because you're coming over, and you're definitely going to go to Pittsburgh one of those days. I am not going to that place. Look, man, you're looking at $5,000-$6,000 a night for people to hotels and stuff, and I know people they're putting their house, they're
100,000.
They're putting rooms in their houses up.
Yeah,
people at work are putting people up for thousands and thousands of dollars. And there'll be hotels from where I'm at in Indiana, Pennsylvania.
Yeah, it's wild.
The Christmas tree capital, where the Christmas tree capital of the world is where I live, and even an hour away from me, there's going to be hotels and stuff because you're still a little over an hour and a half from Pittsburgh. But I don't know if they're going to jack up all the rates everywhere for hotels and motels in that weekend.
So we'll have a better plan maybe around playoff time, after Christmas.
Sure. We just want to get through the Ravens game, and then we know we got something going on for the draft, 3 days. The Sunday day is going to be huge. We're all going to be, Sunday's going to be Saturday on Sunday. Saturday's the draft is
probably the
best.
I think it'd be chilling out. We might have music. You said we're going to have
I'll see what I can do. I have a sound system. You know what I mean? Maybe I'll DJ, and I haven't DJed in years. I don't know. I'll just play. Hey, I'll play Here We Go Steelers for 6 hours, and we'll be good to go. That is the Steelers polka. Did you ever hear the Steelers polka?
Yeah, I've heard that, but it's not like my generation, I guess.
No, it's not. It's when I was a little kid, but
yeah, it's going to be at the Benjamin Franklin Tap Room. 3 days of podcasting, 3 days of meeting you guys and having fun. And we expect that the town around is a Butler around there. Everybody will come in from there too. So we do expect
it's about 45 minutes north of Pittsburgh. Yeah. So if people want to go to the draft, because I expect there's going to be 1 million people down there for that draft.
It's going to be a lot.
I don't know how they're going to do it. I really don't.
So we're going to see a lot of Yinzers from the chat, but also a lot of Steeler fans. Just coming to the pub because it's a nice big pub.
Yeah, I'm going to try to get people from where I'm at. I think Burns might show up because Burns could come down because he could ride down with me because he knows his college football. So he could, and that's one thing about Burnsy. He knows. I don't know a lot of college players in the college football, but him and Shane. I guess Shane had like 60 people in his West Virginia show yesterday.
It's going to be a big party, like a big local town kind of like Pittsburgh Steelers vibe party. The Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Yeah. And if you want to come to all three, fantastic. You want to come to one of them, fantastic.
Yeah, it's the first time ever that we've ever done this before. So it's something that, it's historic. I've never done I've done 8 hours of podcasting live, but never in an atmosphere like that. Yeah. And then you're coming. And then if any other people, like if DB shows up, you know what I mean? Stuff like that, because that's really.
I'll verse DB in pickleball. I'll carve him up.
Oh,
I'll carve. No, I'm trying.
That's when we try to get Christian and you in the.
Yeah, I've given up on that part.
I know, but I got to go back down and rub his nose, and I try to do whatever.
Anyways, but that's that kind of idea. But we have like a plan to release the full details around playoff time or around Christmas after New Year when everything's settling down. Yeah. But yeah, big shout out to Joey. Love you, Mark. Love you, Bubba. We appreciate your presence and what you have to share each and every stream. It's good fun, man. It really is good fun. And I appreciate Bubba.
I appreciate you too, Mark. And like I said, I'm glad that I made it today because, tomorrow is going to be and I am still doing the Steelers Dynasty podcast tomorrow at 9:00. my father-in-law's viewings at 9:30 tomorrow, just the family. And I pulled some pictures. And Butchie was at the Detroit Lions game.
He's a big Steeler fan, right?
He was a Steeler fan, big Steeler fan, a big Pirate fan. And that's the day that I got on national TV that day when it was a fumble and we tied it at Detroit came to town. But when you lose some, you just got to take precious time and tell the people when you see them, then your family, that you love them, because time is very precious.
Definitely. Jamie says here, if I come down, I've got to spend 1 day at the draft. I'm not going to drive all the way from Florida to spend 3 days in the bar. Hey, we don't expect you to either.
No.
Imagine that. I only saw Mark and Steelers Dynasty. That was it.
I didn't see anything about Heinz Field or nothing.
Yeah. No.
Thanks, thank you.
Even if someone just comes in and does 1 day, that'll be fun. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'll be there. Bubba's going to be there 3 days.
It's too much for
me.
That's
his home.
I'll do the base of operation.
He's going to have the beer set up and all his food set up. I'm going to towels everywhere.
I'm going to grab a wing and meet people and try to do some giveaways and stuff like that. I mean, it'll be something. Now, I'm not bringing him to the party. The parent guy's not coming to the party.
There'll be a wrestling ring in the background.
Well, I have it in my garage, but no,
that'd be great. Imagine that.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
And William says here, you're not going to run it by my Bengal loving wife. I ain't bringing her. Oh, ooh. No.
God bless you, William.
There we go.
I bet you it's rough in that house, man.
Yeah. Here we go. G'day, 46. All right, let's do a prediction and get out of here. So, what do you think? What score prediction you got?
Oh, man, this is a tough one. Once again, Steelers 20, Ravens 17.
I'm going to go for something very similar. I reckon the Steelers win this game. What's something really weird? 19-17. I'm going to go something really weird. 19-17, man. Yeah, 19-17. I don't think we see.
19-17 was a good year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we see the Steelers defense hopefully wake up and slow everything down. And there's a touchdown and some field goals. And the Chris Boswell he's
been invisible. I'd love to see the Bods come back and do something.
Here it is. I'm gonna say 19-17. Steelers are winning 19-10. Lamar Jackson comes down for a touchdown, 19-17. Then Rodgers and crew has 2 minutes or 3 minutes to end the game, and they end the game. Something like that. It won't be high scoring.
No.
Calf's got 2-0. Wow, that'd be fantastic. A safety.
That's funny.
Colby's got 17-14. Maybe either way, who wins us? I'm just hoping for a win too. Will's got 28-17. Steelchick 17-14. Something like that. Yeah, something crazy.
A win is a win. It doesn't matter.
At this point, just fucking
win. Just win, man. Because
9-6, don't care.
These last 2 Mondays have been just stifling. Last 2 Mondays, I shut everything off after the Buffalo and after the Chicago loss. And I'm done. I listened to you. I think you were doing something. I was like, I just don't have I'm just so angry. I don't bust nothing up. I just get angry. I'm like, man, we had it. Like I said, Josh Allen's first half was the worst I've ever seen against the Pittsburgh Steelers in his career. But what are you going to do?
You almost sounded like Merrill Hodge. Not Merrill Hodge.
I love Merrill Hodge. I love Hodge. I got a picture of Hodge over here.
Lauren Cope then. You sound like Lauren Cope.
And the Steelers. The Ravens are going to see something that they'll never see. They're going to see a loss in Baltimore.
That's really good. That you should do your yins more often. That's really good. That's really good, Lauren Cope.
Well, thank you. Well, I always like to do impersonations. I'm waiting for me and Shane to do a 7-Eleven morning drive on our podcast, and then we can retire from our real jobs and just do this.
What's that mean?
Morning drive, 7 to 11 every day. We're on a podcast, talking, just
like 7 a.m. to 11.
Yeah, every day, 7 to 11 every day.
That'd probably work, by the way.
Yeah, probably. But I got to pay off my house.
That's true.
But
Do it
I
up in
do
the
like
house.
doing this though, and I mean, I do like. Hey, we've been doing this for over almost, I think, going on 2 years now.
Yeah, it's insane.
I know, I love it.
Life just goes.
I'm like, yeah,
crazy and
I
fast.
tell people, I was like, yeah, I got a friend in Australia. I said, I can't get on a plane because I'm too big. It'd take me 7. I'm like Andre the Giant. I wouldn't be able to like, get a drink or something. I'd be like,
You have to
"Holy
get
God."
a fucking boat there for 4 months.
I know. I'll go. It'd be a cruise.
No, so you know what? I ran into a bloke one time. There's some good cruises you can get from America that go
Australia?
past all past the islands and that. It's a really nice cruising. You know, some people as well, when they start to retire, it's cheaper to live on a boat and pay the cruise than it is to pay a
I can't
house.
swim, and I would afraid if something happened. I mean, I watched this movie where a guy was like swimming on coconuts, and he got free from tying coconuts in a thing, and he just, it was a true story.
Really?
Yeah, there's no way.
Corey from Melbourne says 27-24. I can see that. Boswell 55-yarder to win it in overtime.
Oh, I love to see that.
Ooh.
I mean,
that'd be awesome.
I don't know. Bos's points is not as high as we thought it would be going into this season. He hasn't got many opportunities.
We've been scoring more touchdowns, and haven't been getting to the red zone as much.
But our offense hasn't been producing as much as they should because, Chicago,
he hasn't been there. He hasn't been in the action. Sean says 23-17. Yeah,
I like
close like that.
I like it.
Yeah, it's right. James Harris needs to go see them before they play and put their motivation in them bastards. He was on fire.
His podcast is. I
really like his one. I
just see the clips. Him and Joe Hayden don't say much. Joe's like, well, Debo, and then Debo's sloth, and all of a sudden he's like, yeah. I mean, he's still a machine. And he talked very highly of LeBeau. Never had any. Did it all up here. Like nothing, like no schematics, nothing was written down. Dick LeBeau was the shit. So
they're missing some stuff for sure. The Debo podcast is pretty good. Yeah. Jaime says 13-10, something like that. It's
well, everybody was after we leave this. Everybody's in the positive. The Steelers are going to win. So all that negativity about whatever.
I think
you're not seeing it. You're not seeing it here. You're seeing
the Steelers versus fucking Ravens, Bubba.
Yeah. You're seeing everybody come out like, fuck the Ravens. Like I mean, and tomorrow you're gonna have Sam is like the nicest Raven fan you ever wanted to meet.
Yeah,
like other Ravens fans are not that nice.
Him to go Steelers. I'll convince him.
And it might happen because the thing is though, he is taking he takes other people against his team, which I can't do, even though we're sometimes whatever. I'm not taking another team against us.
I reckon he'll take the Ravens to win 36-14 or something.
Well, that's bullshit. That ain't gonna happen.
No, but this is the game now. The Steelers have the 6-6. It's a battle for the AFC North. It's not over yet. No matter how bad we played, the game does start 0-0. You want them to run the rock. You want the Steelers versus Ravens. This is now leading up to playoff. If you got to win now, Bubba. This is where it all starts.
This is it. Now. This could be. We beat the Ravens and we go on. How about a December to remember? A December to remember because November was a November to forget.
But this is definitely AFC North football. If they turn up and show up, and we have we'll all be excited by 1 p.m. kickoff. 100. I'll be waking up at 5 a.m. I'll be very excited. I'm very.
Are you doing a live stream?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Okay.
Yeah, gotcha. I'll be there. But I got to wake up at like 4:45.
4:45.
Wash me face and then get into it.
Wash my face, drink my coffee.
Well, it's when I wake up. Like I normally, if I wasn't doing podcasts years ago, I just would stay in my bed and watch it. But because I got the show and stuff,
this is I take off work. I took I'm not working this weekend, of course, because of stuff that happened. But I know last week I took a vacation day. I ain't watching the Steelers at work, man. You can't pay me. They're not money in the world.
Too. Someone says to me, "Can you watch them after? Can you after they play?"
No. Unless you're watching it like you do to see plays that you haven't seen or see something.
No. I mean, for the first time. No. You just no super fan would be like, "Oh yeah, I'll get home and watch it." No.
I've missed one game and I taped it because I did a WWE training seminar in Massachusetts in 2005. And that was the last game that I never saw on a TV or live. 2005.
Last game I missed was the Kenny Pickett game. I slept in and I missed his start.
Oh,
I didn't, I think I caught the halftime or I caught third quarter. I was really drunk from the NRL Grand Final, and I came home and I didn't wake up. So I slept in from. I was meant to get up at 2:30 a.m.
You set your alarm, did you?
No, I didn't. Because we had our Grand Final, our rugby league. I went with mates, and then I was really. I wasn't excited to see Trubisky start again, and then he got benched halfway.
Who would?
Yeah, I was so just not keen. That was the last game I missed. Was that the Jets game? No, who did he verse? Fucking the Jets. Yeah, the Jets, right? Something like that.
Yeah. Terrible.
Alrighty. Last two comments we'll get out of here. Steel Chick says TJ will go rogue and sack Lamar 6 times. I hope so.
Well, God bless America.
Mm-hmm. And is Adams still a threat at 35? Maybe not a threat, but if he can play, he's a football player.
Can he get some separation? Separation.
That's all we need.
Does he play, though? Does he play?
Ooh,
how does he get to play and then MVP doesn't get on the field?
I reckon he might play. I reckon he's that kind of guy that would just run routes and figure it out.
But what's wrong with
I think he plays.
Scantlin or MVP? I call him MVP. What's wrong with him? How come he can't? I mean, him and Rodgers are like this. You thinking Aaron Rodgers would be like, hey, man, give my boy a little bit of, give him a slice of pizza here,
Yeah, I don't know. Apton says, I didn't get her comment. I want to see Steelers win, but I better go the opponent that way. I have some silver lining either way it goes. And the Ravens are a favorite to win, 100%. So I'm not saying it's going to be easy. It's going to be very tough. But
there's nothing easy anymore now. Nothing in the Steelers.
Can run better routes to receiver. They can get open. I think they're playing him. I think he plays. I think they sign him and play him. And I agree with Matt.
He was. But I don't know why they didn't use him. He must be out of shape or something. I don't know. MVP. I don't know. You got that's like Mike Williams last year. One play, I called it. Boom. Never used him again.
I know that was great. It's down the sideline. All right, let's get out of here.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you, Steel Nation family, on Steelers Dynasty podcast. One of the best shows yet. Almost 30 people in the chat. Everyone very keen, even though it's not the funnest times with football right now because that team not being the greatest. However, going into 1 p.m. Sunday, it's 6-6 Steelers versus 6-6 Ravens.
Steelers podcasting when you're down and out is sometimes more exciting than when we win. Because it's a roller coaster ride, and you guys are all taking apart. And here we go. Yeah. Here we go. Yep.
But make sure you guys listen to Bubba tomorrow on his show. Steelers Dynasty podcast, 9 p.m. We've got a bit of a schedule thing going on now. You do Mondays. I got a Tuesday. I'm trying to get some more people on my shows on. Maybe the Monday like Yuli, just talk football.
Sure.
We've got shows coming up.
Yeah, I got a whole bunch of people. We were supposed to have tomorrow night, if Shane gets him, a 12-year-old Steeler fan from Baltimore called Steelers Cam. And I guess he talks like, but hey, he's 12 years old. I'll let him swear. I'll let him do whatever.
Oh, it's a kid?
It's a kid. If we can get him, I don't know if we can.
It might be good to see his thoughts on the Steelers. That'd be interesting.
We'll see if we can get him. If we can't get him this time, we'll try to get him at the end of the season. But I want to get some people on the show too, and look at that.
Hey, that's what we're gonna do.
Poor Najee.
And this guy too, Lamar Jackson. There you go, mate.
Yeah, he's never winning a Super Bowl.
Not this year, I don't think.
I don't think they're ever going to win a Super Bowl with him because he's already got 9-10 years. How many more years do you got? And he's not happy with Baltimore anyway. He's got a little toe problem. Just saying.
He's got a TJ Watt problem coming soon.
Yep. All right. And hopefully a Nick Herbig problem.
Let's hope so. All right. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Bubba.
Thank you, Mark.
Let's get out of here. And thank you, Steelers chat. And see Bubba tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Steelers Dynasty podcast, doing really well. And I guess the last words we can say is, fuck you, Ravens.
Fuck you, Ravens. I like that. It's like a song. Fuck you, Ravens. You fucking suck.
All right. See you later. Let's go, guys. I'll see you guys later.
Hey, Rod.
Got the light. Left the light on. See you later. Bye.